Copla, and welcome to Star Trek Online. This is my Let's Play / stream, and this is part 40 of my KDF Tactical Officer. We're about to undertake Boldly They Road, the final mission in the Lost Dominion Galaxy at Large story arc. Basically, we rescued the founder from, well, we collected the founder from the facility 4028 after falling through the graphical glitch, but that's not here nor there. But now we're en route back to Deep Space Nine, and here we are, and we are going to retake the station. Also, you're going to get to see where the meme Kurland Here came from, because he's going to bother us a lot. And also get to see probably the most irritating mission in Star Trek Online history. But I'm not going to bother about that. We're not worrying about if it's irritating or not. We're now going to hail our contacts, and we're going to finish off this mission, and then we're going to get back onto other fun parts. So, Boldly They Road.
Now that we have the aid of one of the founders, we should have no trouble convincing the Jem'Hadar at Deep Space Nine to stand down and return to the Gamma Quadrant. Starfleet and the Klingon Empire are assembling a unified fleet to garrison the station and repair the damage from the battle. We want you to go with the founder to negotiate the surrender of the remaining Jem'Hadar. Rendezvous with the Jem'Hadar ship near Deep Space Nine. You'll represent the interests of the Alpha Quadrant, but this should be a simple formality. Captain Kurland is headed to Deep Space Nine in the Defiant, along with the rest of the task force. Once this matter is concluded, the Klingon Empire soldiers will be allowed to recuperate and resupply at Deep Space Nine, as a show of goodwill.
Oh, as a show of goodwill. Well, fuck you, Commander. I would so look to kill you, really would, but oh, you're so annoying. You have been so disrespectful towards me for this entire story arc. How does a Klingon not shoot you? So we are going to just bear with me. Right, so let's begin. Boldly They Road. Also has an irritating puzzle outside as well. And I will tend to die when we'll cover it anyway. But we're going to be bothered by Curtin. Trust me, it's going to be irritating. Tell we're ready for transport. The Harmaster attackers may beam aboard. Wait.
I see that you are ready for the next stage in our little task. You've performed adequately so far, but the Dominion's records on you are quite extensive. You have a bit of a reputation among those of us who pay attention to such things. Let's hope you live up to it this time.
I'll try not to disappoint you, Wayne.
Of course. I'd expect no less, especially after our recent adventures. That being said, neither of us should have much to do here today. The Founder will handle the necessary details of Karo Khan's surrender. I'm afraid it may not be a good day for anyone to die.
I expect a swift resolution.
If the two of you are quite finished, the sooner this nonsense is dealt with, the sooner I can return to the Great Link and put decades of poor memories behind me. Hail the station. Inform Loris and Karakan that I would have words with them.
At once, Founder. If you would care to do the honors.
Opening hailing frequencies.
Vessel 6474, you are not part of our task group. We are not interested in anything. Founder! Please forgive my impudence. How may I serve?
You will stand down at once, Loris. Prepare your Jem'Hadar for transit. We are all going home. Transport aboard this vessel immediately. Loris, signal your first to stand down.
Karakan, this is Loris. The Founder orders you to stand down and prepare for transport.
The Founders have turned their backs upon us. We are denied their glory. The only glory for us now is death in battle. We are already dead. We may reclaim our honor at the price of our lives.
Karakan, you must obey. You must! Ugh! He's closed the channel!
So much for a simple resolution to this mess.
We'll see. I'm hailing the fleet.
Defiant here. I hope you're not calling to explain that there's a problem.
There's a problem. Karakan refuses to surrender.
The fleet is nearly there, and we're going to have a lot of casualties if we have to fight the Jem'Hadar. You need to find a way to defuse this situation.
If we remove Karakan, resistance may collapse.
There's no way to beam aboard or dock without being intercepted.
With the station security code, it might be possible to board by spacewalking onto the hull.
I don't see any other options at this point. Good luck, and may the prophets watch over you.
I've reviewed your file, and I believe you are best suited to this task. Your familiarity with Deep Space Nine will be an advantage. You will use one of our environmental suits. It should sustain you long enough to successfully infiltrate the station.
Shall I say Victory's life next?
Clever. Predictable, but clever. Time is a factor, Solid. You'll find what you need in the airlock. I will have this vessel brought as close as possible to the station while you prepare. When you have familiarized yourself with the suit, signal that you are ready to leave the airlock.
Okay, we get a Dominion. I think it's a Dominion suit, or is it just a normal environmental suit? It's just a normal environmental suit. I thought you get a special Dominion one, but I do have a Dominion one. I haven't got it, but so you get that one. But I'm gonna use the one I used on New Romulus. So activate it. And we exit the airlock. So this is the airlock of a Dominion vessel. And you'll never see it again. So welcome to the Gauntlet from Hell. And there's Deep Space Nine.
Kurland here.
The Heartmaster. I'm keeping the channel linked to you. Do short encrypted bursts. Try to maintain radio silence so that the Jem'Hadar don't notice you. Start by activating the safety posts used to maintenance workers and turning off external sensors in that area. There should be a console to your right. Now it's funny, he says about maintaining, no, we don't need weapons, so we need to put this to activate the safety.
This is Kurland.
Good. Those posts should be fully extended. You can use them to navigate the surface of the station. Head to the edge of the ring and start and target the post. Your suit will lock on to the magnetised hardpoint, and you can use your reduction thrusters to jump to it. The maintenance post will only be active in this area, so when you reach the end of the row, you have to activate the next group. Now, he said about maintaining radio silence. He's not going to maintain radio silence.
Kurland here, come in.
There you see. Welcome to the meme. That is Captain Kurland. There is no...
Kurland here, come in.
You'll need to reroute the external sensors to keep moving. You need to convince the station and the computer that you aren't there and override the shutdown of the maintenance post. There should be an external maintenance hatch near the processors level to your left. That's these bad boys down here.
Kurland here, come in.
So, he's so annoying. The station nodes will route through the various sub-processors. You'll need to align the correct processors, check the processors nodes nearby to find out the correct order. Sensor menu, check the local diagnostics line. This is the diagnostics panel. This is the sensors. So it's right. Oh yeah. Yeah, Kurland's now they, of course, you could probably figure out that going through that beam there is instant death, so you have to come out here to the right to be able to lock onto that and go safely across. Touching the green beam will kill you. That was a Klingon bird of prey has just crashed in front of us, and we need to get out of the way of it before it explodes.
Kurland here. Come in. Are you there? Are you all right? This is Kurland.
Can you hear me? Your suit readings are telling me that you're still alive. Come into Harmast. I'm here. My suit reaction thrusters have stabilised me. I'm in no danger. That's a relief. All you need to do is jump back down to the station and finish crossing. Well, you're halfway there. Watch out for the damage from that crash. Jem'Hadar are probably too concerned with scratches and leaks.
Kurland here.
Just make it across the power junctions and you're there, assuming that the crash didn't damage the junction stays. There's a Jem'Hadar ship heading your way to check on the damage from the crash. If you head to the overhang on the right side of the crossover, you can tap into computer control junctions, and then you'll be able to find a way to hide yourself and trick the ship's sensors. Now, another puzzle for us to deal with here. Right one by one. Should just call this mission Kurland Here. He said, maintain radio silence, but he's going to keep on bothering me with Kurland Here. Yeah, it kind of like became a meme. Even when they were doing the end of year, the 10-year stats, they were like joking how many times Kurland was here.
This is Kurland.
I can get him as a bridge officer, which would be funny. We're nearly there.
Kurland here, come in.
As I suspected, Kurland Here has raised a security field around ops. There's no good way in to find inside from outside. You need to slip into the promenade and make your way to ops from the interior. Thankfully we don't have to do a mini game here. Of course, this won't be the last time we'll be doing in an EV suit, of course. There'll be many more times. They should actually do a the PvP map that's actually with EV suits. That'd be pretty cool. I'd probably do it. I don't really play that much PvP. Now that you've made it inside, you need to cross the habitat ring and reach the turbo lift ops. Cross the exchange to reach the habitat ring. Stay low and watch out for Jemadar. The fleet will reach the station soon. You will need to reach Kurland Here quickly. Use the station. Use traps. Sneak, fight, and keep an eye out for opportunities that will help you get past his troops. Before we do that, we of course need to change back to our Thingy-majig. Get a paradox corrector on. Don't need the bugs thing. And we'll fire off our. Get that there. Get a gambling device. So. So we are completely on our own here. No bridge officers. You sneaky fucker. Sneak up on me like that. Now if you ever done the mission, was it TFO that's can't remember, it's the mirror universe, then you would have would have done this. And we have to fight all the way around the habitat ring. Right.
Flanking damage detected.
Yes. I did just beam them into space. Well. Well, I just paused up there.
Your ships may be arriving, but you must still face my warriors in cold space. We shall settle this among the stars.
Yeah, I messed up there. There's you can put grenades. You can put them on the turbo lift, and it'll go and it was like a cutscene there. So I missed a cutscene. So we've arrived in the air with the rest of the fleet, but Kurland and his ships are moving to engage us. We're ready to beam you up. Just say the word and we'll push through the enemy lines to transport you aboard. So I missed a cutscene there. I apologise. Completely forgot about it. It's down below, so I'm going to get some grenades. So these things happen, unfortunately. It's been a while since I've done it, and plus curling annoys me. And he's not done with the Kurland here either. Oh no, not by a long shot. Kurland will always be there. He'll always be there. Of course, this. Oh. Now this is a full-on battle here. The Jem'Hadar are not messing about. That little thing around us is an aura that stops us from cloaking. many of them. Another ship entering the battle. It's the Enterprise.
Looks like I'm following your lead again. Take the point, Captain. The Enterprise is here to back you up.
I will be victorious. I will reclaim my life.
Now, if you're wondering, that is the introduction of the Enterprise F, which is effectively its very first mission. Just one surprised why they cut the Jem'Hadar storyline out. Boom, I go again. Can't wait for an upgrade weekend to turn up so we can actually sort these shields out. Yeah, I'm gonna go boom a lot. The attack ships I can deal with. It's the yeah. And that is effectively the end of the Lost Dominion story arc. Well, Taggis, that was quite a furball. I'm distressed that we had to come to this. I wanted a peaceful solution. Nevertheless, with broken Kurland's power and the rest of the Jem'Hadar should fall into line under Loris's command now. I'm transporting back to DS9 to take a look at the old girl and see what's going to be done for her. Please join me there. Now, I don't know if this will be the new one or the old one. Probably still be the old one.
Consider it done.
That's the new one. It's not the old one. This is the new one. So we need to speak with Captain Kurland. He's still here. Yes. Where is Captain Kurland? Oh. So we'll hail the Dominion first.
I'm picking up your signal clearly. The Dominion repeaters on this side of the wormhole are functioning normally. The Founder is well and will rejoin the Great Link soon. She offers her gratitude for your assistance. I don't know what the future will hold for me, but at least I have a future now. It is disconcerting to lose decades of time. But the Founders are wise. I am sure they will find a new place for me. I'm not sure how to say this, so I'll simply say thank you. This series of events was entirely unexpected, but we survived. Not only that, but we're home now. All this is thanks in no small part to your efforts. If we meet again, I will not forget.
Well, it doesn't help Andrews, which could have getting killed, and you did nothing to stop him. So, yeah. Sorry about her, eh?
Oh, and Wei Yun says hello. Actually, he's still sulking. But it's more amusing for me if I tell him that I expressed warm gratitude and fawning sycophancy on his behalf. Goodbye.
So let's hail the Enterprise.
I've been offered a great opportunity. Commanding the Enterprise is an honor, one I never thought would be mine. Still, the Belfast was a good ship, and she will be missed. I won't forget your part in saving her crew. Many of them will be joining me on the Enterprise. I am forever in your debt. I'm not much for goodbyes, and the Enterprise will likely be at the frontier of Federation space. There's no telling when we'll meet again. I'm sure we will, though.
So, now we need to speak to Kurland. I have no idea where he is. Where's Captain Kurland? We're finally back on DS9, and it's all thanks to you, Dahar. Oh, Master, I'm honoured that you chose to assist us. You acted with bravery and forthrightness, and I respect all that you have done to uphold the traditions of the greatest warriors of your empire. We've come full circle now, everyone can go home, but I hope this will be the start of greater cooperation between the Federation and the Empire. We were allies once, and it could happen again. Until then, I know there will be more glory and battle in your future. Still, you and your crew are always welcome on DS9. I'll ask Hadrian to keep a barrel of blood wine in Quarks for you. After all we've been through, I'll ask the prophets to watch over you. But there's an old saying about having the attention of those in high places. Kapla, Kurland. So, we are done here on Deep Space Nine for the time being. Here is Ambassador Strass. Deep Space Nine belongs to the Federation again, and Loris, Wei Yun and the remaining Jem'Hadar have departed for Dominion space. The Dominion will think twice for any future military engagements and with the Alpha Quadrant. Well, it wasn't really that they were wanted to have about military engagement. I mean, they kind of took the station without real and forced you lot to flee to Bajor, and it was you had to convince the Gamma lot to come to your aid, and you had lost a prisoner of war, a very important prisoner of war you captured, that you captured at the end of the Dominion War. So it's a loss on your part, and I don't think that they really care for your arrogance as Chibe. While it's regrettable that you had to fight Kurland, your daring assault on DS9 sapped his strength and gave the fleet the time needed. I commend you for your bravery and your decisive action. It had been an honour to serve with you, Dahar Master. Perhaps we'll work together again. Achibe out. I bloody hope not. And that, I'm afraid, is that for the Lost Dominion arc. So when we come back, we'll be back on the mission journal, back on the episodes, and we'll be going to the Slonalade sphere and joining up with with Wolf again. We haven't seen him since his son died, since Alexander was killed, all the way back here. Was it? Yeah, back here in Warzone. I think it was. No, back here in Empire. Brenda Foe, when we found out about the plot by the House of Torg. So we'll be reuniting with Wolf. Probably sure he remember us. But thank you very much for watching, and Kapla, and I'll see you in part 41, Spear of Influence. And we finally get to end the irritating howls from the Tan, which always happens anyway. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe and comment, and also thumbs up or thumbs down, and I'll see you again. Kapla.